Hello, this is David Allen and you are watching Sporting Icons.
Firstly, Dave, good to see you.
Hello, mate. Hello.
It's been a little while since I've seen you. I think the last time I seen you was at the arena. You were in the crowd. How's everything been? I heard that you're about to be a daddy soon.
Yeah, I've been busy. I've been making a child and
That's hard work, isn't it?
yeah, and then not really. Don't take too long, really. But yeah, just been doing that and training myself, training these men to the left and a few others, and everything's going good.
So for tomorrow night, you've got Dean of Marden Gym in your corner.
I believe so.
You believe so?
Yeah, I rang him last night. Yeah.
Okay. So you want to introduce your pals to your left there?
Yeah, I've got Calvin Moyo to the left of me. He's the gentleman in. He's got a grey hoodie on. And on the far left is Joe Hayden.
All boxers?
Calvin's undefeated amateur, and Joe is just turned professional.
So you're managing these lads in?
I train them both, and obviously as Joe's a professional, I manage him as well. So yeah, pretty busy. He's got 11 altogether, amateur and pro. I manage 6 pros, train one of them, and I train. I think I train. God knows, I train quite a lot of amateurs, to be fair.
So what's he like as a trainer?
Very good. He's very hard working. He pushes us hard, keeps us motivated, and boosts our confidence a lot.
You're undefeated amateur then?
Yeah.
And how many fights you had?
On to my third coming up this Monday.
And what's your aspirations to be turning pro? What kind of time frame are you looking at?
Probably about 2 seasons maybe left in amateurs, and then go pro, so about 2 years.
And for yourself?
What's that, sorry?
You're a pro.
I'm just about to turn pro, yeah, just turning over now.
Have you got a pro debut yet?
I haven't got a date in place yet, but we're looking at June.
June. And where are you hoping to have that, in Sheffield area? Or?
Sheffield, Doncaster. I'm a Donny lad, so Doncaster would be great. We could sell some tickets in Doncaster, but I think I'll do tickets in Sheffield, yeah, so anywhere local around here, hopefully.
It's fun. So Dave, your opponent tomorrow, he's got not a bad record really. He's won 2 of his last 4, which is pretty good. Have you seen him fight before?
Yeah, I've watched a bit of him. He's super tough, and he's quite clever. He's been boxing a long time, but he's undersized. He's a cruiserweight really. So it's not ideal. It's not the opponent I wanted myself. It's not, and it's not the rounds I wanted. But it's a fight, and it's a step closer back to where I want to be. So, these fights have to be taken seriously, and I have to take him seriously as well. You don't want to slip up tomorrow, otherwise my career would be over. Not out of choice, it would just be over. So, just about getting the job done tomorrow. He's a clever fighter. He's tough. I've got to respect him. You got to respect the 4 round duration, and in doing that, I should get the win and move on to whatever's next.
What are you hoping is next?
Not sure. Maybe the 10 rounds and 12 rounds they will get offered. Home and abroad, in the away corner, and I've got no problem with taking them as I have before. But I want to be in the best possible place to win them fights when I take them. And I don't want to just be in big fights and lose. So maybe a 6 rounder or an 8 rounder next. Stick to the small all for now. We'll see how I feel tomorrow, and we'll go from there. It depends what I get offered. If I get offered an unwinnable fight, I will do another 6 or 8 small all and move on to bigger fights later down the line. I'm not in no rush really. I'm actually enjoying my training for the first time. So I'm enjoying it. So I'm not in no rush.
Did I read right on your social media that you want Babic within the next couple of fights? Is that true?
Yeah, the Alan Babic fight I would take next. I think I would beat him. I think again he's a cruiserweight. I don't think anyone with his style and his size can beat me. So I'll take the Alan Babic fight next. But I wouldn't take a fight with say Filip Hrgovic, for example. Do you know what I mean? So Babic, I think, is winnable at this stage. The Hrgovic of the world not. So I'm only in the business of winning fights now. I'm not interested in, people say, oh, there's a lot of money for this. I'm not interested. If it's not winnable, I'm not interested. I want to be around in the boxing game for a long time to come as a boxer, trainer and a manager. I've got to take the right fights to show these. I manage myself, so I need to show these the way to conduct yourself and the way to manage a boxing career. So I'm not sure what is next. What is next for definite is tomorrow night. So we'll get that out of the way and we'll worry about what's next after that.
So is this kind of attitude that you look back on and you think, maybe this is what I should have done to start with, rather than go through journeyman, Luis Ortiz, Dillian White, blah, 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 blah?
Yeah, well, I regret nothing at all. You know, if I never took the Dillian White and Ortiz fights, I would never have slept with as many beautiful women as I did. You know, to be honest, and I would never have been on Sky, and I would never have got the women, the money, and everything else that came with it. So I don't regret it. It was the wrong thing to do in hindsight, but there's absolutely no regrets. I've had a fantastic last 5 years of my life. I couldn't have even dreamt of it, you know, when I started boxing. So I don't regret it, but at the same time, I know that the way that went about it was wrong, and I was very fortunate that it worked out for me. So, like I say, I've got to show these the right way to do things, and I am. I've 18-11 today. You know, if I box an Alan Babich, I would have to be a bit lighter, but I've trained hard. I'm fit, so I am looking forward to it, and I think I will put a good performance on. But it is a no-win fight. You know, there's no real win tomorrow because I'm expected to win it in good fashion. So it's about being professional.
Do you still have a desire to headline the O2 Arena again or something like that?
Yeah, I think I will headline the O2 Arena again, yeah. I do believe that. I've been sparring lately and in training. I'm a lot better than the fighter I was 2 or 3 years ago. If the punch resistance is still there, which is always a question mark, you don't know. If that's still there, I will go on to do what I did before. I'm better because I'm much better fighter now than I was 2 or 3 years ago. A whole lot better, more experience, you know, bigger and stronger. I feel like for the first time now I'm developed into a real. I'm 30 on Monday. I think I'm reaching my physical prime. So yeah, I will headline the O2 again. I wouldn't be surprised if I pick up a few titles on the way. British, Commonwealth, European, I think are all realistic. And after that, I'm not sure, maybe 200 size to beat the very top ones, but I'm very confident. And before, I didn't like to say such things because I thought people will just say you can't do that. But to be honest, I don't give a fuck what people say to me. Do you know what I mean? I spent too long caring what people think. And then I realised I was 6'3.5" and 20 stone, so their opinion doesn't matter too much to me. You know, I spent too long being too nice. I am a nice fella, but I'm not that fucking nice.
So basically, you've come back to where you started off, really, which is Dennis Hobson shows. Is there any talks for you to fight like a Cash Ali for a title or something like that, a little bit down the line, or?
Not really, no. I came back with Dennis because it was the platform. Fight Zone was a platform for the kids to the left of me, the ones that I work with, to get busy. Harrison Hobson fight Saturday. That is why I went with Dennis. And the fact that I started with him, it was nice to go back. He's local promoter, he's my friend. So that was the reason for that, not the Cash Ali fight. Me and Cash have been friends since we were kids as well. You know, I don't see the fight ever making enough sense for me, financially or otherwise, to ever happen. But you never know. You never say never. But I don't think so.
All right, boys, I'll let you guys close it out. You got anything that you guys want to say?
Big up, Sil.
Big up, Sil. Sil.
I'll take the mic. Calvin, how do you feel? Your training's been going lately? What do you think the biggest factor is in your improvement that we've been seeing recently?
My training's been going tremendously well.
But what do you think the improvement has stemmed from?
Big words like that.
Experience.
And what else? There's two things. Experience is one. What's the other?
Hard work.
3 things.
I don't know what you're thinking of.
Self-belief and confidence.
Yeah, definitely self-belief and confidence. Because before I started with Dave, I didn't have it. But now I believe I am the man, and that is because Dave tells me.